So we got mowed corn. Came in here, big ag. This individual mowed this area, and now we're adding green to it. So we're doubling our food, really. You can see all the scattered corn throughout here. We look down in here. I just put these oats and drilled these oats to about, should be at about, yep, right there, about an inch. They're sitting at about an inch somewhere on top, but that'll look really nice. It'll be a green carpet in another couple weeks. It'll be prime come opening week in October, so let's do a couple more. All right, we just wrapped this up. This is oats drilled into soybeans. Put it in at about 80 pounds to the acre. Drilled at 7.5 inch rows on the Great Plains. I ran drive 3, 63, and that was putting in the low 80s out. So this should be awesome. These beans will still dry down. The pods, they can still eat them and everything. I bet the movement gets probably pretty hot on this vine scrape I have over here now that everything's opened up. I got spiders all over me. That pretty much wraps it up for today. I'm probably gonna drill into the night tonight. I got a lot of stuff to do, so it does sound like there's a lot of cases of EHD popping up. I'm a little scared. The cameras have been really slow over on the public in eastern Iowa. Hoping to get back over there on Monday, so we'll see. It's September 21st. It's opening day youth season here in Iowa. Zeb and I woke up in southwest Iowa, and gosh, I was trying to line up a kid to take for youth season. It opened up today, like I just said, and last second we lined up Garrett. I took him a few years back. He got his first, I think it was his first buck. I'm not 100% sure, but it was out on this what I call the East Prospect Farm, and Dave and I, we went out here 3-4 weeks ago. I was trying to find this buck back that Casey and I, we put time in for last year. Never saw him on the hoof, had plenty of photos. But he showed up. He's a good buck this year. He's 7 or 8 years old, and he's been coming out, hugging this edge of this little draw that's in the middle of a field. I've kind of preached over the years, youth season especially, but just this time of year, these bucks are in the oddball places, and this buck is currently living in a little draw that's probably an acre to a half acre in size. You can't see it from the road. It's in the middle of a bean field. Corn is right next to him. It's very remote. These oddball places, guys, it's where the bucks are right now. Look at Colin. He got his buck in an oddball place. The bucks that I'm getting on camera right now are in really weird places. So, I don't know. I'm excited to see Garrett again. He's a little stud. He's a big duck hunter too, but he was pumped last time he got that buck. Hopefully we can make a repeat of last time we were out together. So, see you in the field. I think we're chilling if we just get to where we were at that one time. Gosh, I can't believe you're taller than me. Good. Let's go like another 15 yards. Just got done with work. We're out here with Kaleb. He called me up, asked if I want to go deer hunt, and said yeah. So we're out here. He's got one pinned down. Hopefully we can get him down on the ground.
Plus there's good shade there. Got about an hour left. We'll see if he steps out.
That wraps it up for tonight. A fun hunt still overall. You know, Garrett was one of the good takeaways from the night. Garrett at the end of the night, good kid. Said he still had fun out there even though we saw maybe 1 or 2 does. But, you know, it's opener, had to roll the dice. The conditions felt really good while we were out there. But I don't know what else I can say. I mean, that's the only mature buck that I have consistent on camera right now on a day-to-day basis. And really, out of all the spots that have cameras this year, it's the only spot that's a remote spot like that. So makes sense why I'm not getting pictures other places, like all those public cameras, all these cameras back on other permission pieces is the only remote farm I'm really covering this year. So we'll see. Hopefully we get back after it. Might sneak back out tomorrow, but on Monday I'd like to go check some cameras on that public, start hanging them on vine scrapes, and that's gonna make my cameras explode. Hopefully, I don't know, the next couple weeks all I'm worried about is inventory. I need to put a hit list together, and hopefully the bucks start showing up soon. We only got that slightly 1/4-2 angle. We're over here on the river bottom farm. We just pulled a couple sets out. But another buck that was out here was the Titan, and he showed up, finally showed his face, maybe 4 or 5 days ago. Really good buck. It looks like he's got some extras, but these coons, they jacked up my cameras, and it was pointed over this nice, beautiful scrape. So we're gonna fix it. We're gonna scout the farm for a little bit more sign. Just pulled a camera on the walnut farm earlier today. Had a nice buck there this year. But I wanna get this loaded. I think that non-typical and this Titan are really good bucks this year. Potential hit listers, so. Let's look for some big ones. That was seemed like a big pinch point. After they just logged this timber and it opened it up big time and opened the canopy up. A lot of regeneration, a lot of thick, nasty cover coming through here, but there's a lot of tops in the trees that the loggers left. And it's kind of pinch pointed them down to where it's a narrow path that they gotta go through it, essentially, and it all pinches back to this one point on the creek crossing. It's worthy of a camera. Go back to where we just came from. There we go. That's perfect, dude. I saw there's a fresh vine right here. Look at that, it was meant to be. Yep. Awesome. That's gonna do it for this week. Pretty short, simple today. Just wanted to check these 2 farms, get cameras up. I know I've got targets here. So I guess time will tell. But I need to go cut some vines later today. Zev and I are gonna hop back on the public train. I got all those cameras out a few weeks back. Now I wanna put them on vine scrapes. Movement's slowed down quite a bit. A little worried about EHD. Might be hidden. But lo and behold, that buck that we were hunting with Garrett the other night, I knew he was gonna step out there. We got perfect rain, cold front came through, good wind, it was awesome conditions. We just couldn't go, and he stepped out there daylight, 7:10. But that's funny, that's normally how it goes. We'll stick after it, time and effort. time and effort. See you guys on the next one.